YouTube, welcome back. Dub Digital Crypto News, Macro Trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. Today we're going to talk about that BAND, that band protocol. One of the up and comers in the decentralized Oracle space. And you know what? It's been a minute since I gave y'all an update. So without further ado, let's get to the charts. Alright y'all, I pulled a BAND BTC pair so we can get an understanding of what's going on the long-term time frame. We sitting out here on the weekly, by the way. Okay guys, if you searched up this video, it comes to you as no surprise that BAND has been going through some things. This thing was chilling. This thing was going sideways for about 300 days, just minding its own damn business, and then out of nowhere starts going crazy, pumping up. This thing started going bananas. What does Gwen Stefani say? She said like that's bananas, like BANANAS. Is that too many N's? How do you spell bananas? I'ma spell check it. BAND is banana. This thing flew up over the time frame of 28 days, so 1 month. BAND appreciated almost 1,000%. I'm just gonna sit here and think about that. Those epic gains. Thinking about the epic gains get me so hyped. Cause guys, this wasn't even, in my opinion, on where we are in the crypto market, this was like a starter course. It's like the warm up. It's like the appetizer. It's like the shrimp cocktail, man. Yeah, BAND is a shrimp cocktail. What I mean by that, guys, is this was just an initial pump, breaking out of a multi-year downtrend. All of crypto's market cap has been just losing over 2018, 2019, and into 2020. It's just been like sloping downwards for valuations of crypto. But guess what, guys? You're in the wolf pack. You're always looking for the opportunity, always looking for the upside. But the initial breakout is always the toughest to stomach. BAND had some epic gains. It went up, but eventually from the highest point it experienced to the lowest point, we're looking at BAND collapsing approximately 83%. And from that point, since November 2nd, where it reached that lowest bottom, we've had a pretty significant little bounce here from that lowest point. I'm not saying BAND can't drop any lower, but what I am saying to you is this: every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We can see that from what just experienced with this mega pump BAND just went through. This thing went up almost 1,000%, y'all. That's not child's play. That's big boy percentages. And what then followed? A big old correction. Because we had a big up, we have a big down. I would expect to start leveling, to start kind of consolidating within a range. Because imagine this like a rubber band, right? You pull it this way, it overperforms this way, and it keeps reverberating up and down until there's an equilibrium point. That will be found. That's pretty much the only reasons markets really exist, to help find fair market value. The market's gonna do what it's gonna do, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. Capitalize when the asset's oversold, and capitalize when the asset's overbought. Let's get under the daily here and look at this thing a little closer. Dub Digital. I'm tired of hearing it, man. This thing went down like 86% and you're like telling me to get into it? Wrong. I ain't never gonna tell you guys to get into something. This is just what I would do. This is not financial advice. I'm just the dude on the internet. But since I have you here, let's discuss this, guys. Let's talk about it a little more. Y'all could say what you want about BAND. You could say that it's a pump a dump coin. You can say all this and that. I heard so many things in the comments of the last video, I don't even know what to believe. All I know is this: after doing research, guys, I can't find anything good but good things to say about BAND. BAND is like currently working with a lot of the projects within the space, and we're gonna get into that and go over some of that fundamental news later on in the episode. I don't buy the BAND's a scam. Sorry about it, but don't buy it. And you know why? One thing right here. There was serious volume supporting this stuff, guys. If BAND was a scam and it was a pump and dump ran by a couple whales and or whatever, just people in general, tell me why we had like uncharacteristic volume happening right around the time of that price pump, starting in July 2020 and ending in August of 2020. There was significant more volume that we've experienced considering the time frame. Yes, we had some earlier in the year, actually a lot of buying, but then we had some come in right before this price run up. When you have more volume coming into a price move, it shows you the sentiment of the market regarding the asset, and that could be fueled by a lot of things. It could be whatever, but an increase in volume, increase in price means authentic price action. Should it be a couple of people making this move happen, I would expect to see these candles be much smaller, and in fact I'd be looking for a divergence. A small volume candle and a big price increase equals a single or a couple buyers putting in huge liquidity into the asset, manipulating it upwards to get people to chase it. And that's why you don't go chase assets that show divergences, because it shows something stanky up in here, something fishy. BAND has a small market cap. It's trying to gain market share against Chainlink, which is the decentralized Oracle god. It's not there yet. You can tell by the sentiment surrounding this asset. So many people skeptical on BAND, think it's a scam. Let me tell you guys something. Ain't no way Chainlink's gonna service the entire crypto space. There could be protocols that run Chainlink and BAND. That's an increase in resiliency. One oracle's compromised, switch to the other. So when you say Chainlink is gonna dominate, I think they're a very dominant force within cryptocurrency thus far, but to think they're the only decentralized oracle solution that be used. We got Telos, we got Band, we got Chainlink, we got a lot of other ones I don't know about. Put them in the comments. But I be straying from the point again. Let's get back to it. So guys, I just want to show you how assets rise and fall. Because if you found yourself running into this move right here, I wouldn't say that it's a huge mistake. I'd like to rephrase it as it's a learning mistake. Because we learn from our mistakes and we don't do them twice. Because that's how we become better investors. So I threw a fib retracement on this sucker to see just how far it corrected. For those of you who are new to my channel, the Fibonacci retracement tool is essentially just a series of numbers that reoccur throughout physics that help us understand just how far assets have corrected. And if we understand and study how far the asset tends to correct, that helps us project where we take profits and where we buy back in. So just looking at this sucker, shot up high, came down low, breaking the 78.6 Fibonacci level, and we just bouncing above it. But right after that drop down, this asset bounced back a cool 37% and quickly retook at 78.6 Fibonacci level. But Dub Digital, who cares? Like, it made a bounce, so what? Well guys, if you notice where a chart bounces, pretty much you tell that the market believes that Band was undervalued right here at the 26,599 Satoshi level, and is currently trying to hold above the 38,229 Satoshi level. That level is a sticking point ever since July of 2020, where we had some hovering for approximately 8 days. Yeah, whatever, Dub Digital. Is this thing gonna go down further or what? Well, hold up, let me check my crystal ball. Man, I don't know. What I can tell you is this: there is a potential for Band to keep dropping down. As you can see right here, we recently reclaimed this line here. It's acting as a pseudo support until it's proven not to be. But right now, the market feels comfortable being on the support line because essentially this was the last significant support we had in the chart. Everything else is way down here. So with that said, this support is not very established in my mind, and there's not even that much contention between the buyers and sellers. It wouldn't be very surprising to me to see Band continue its path downward, and if it does, it could blow through this thing 50% to 70%. Not saying that's gonna happen, but just looking at this chart here, guys, where else do you see support? I'm looking just right here. That's it. Just be aware. Band could go up because it showed its nature to us. It flies with the ravens. We could be looking at a dive down low scenario. Okay, Dub Digital, I see you, but like, where should I pick this up at? We're gonna talk about that later. But first, I want to assess the Bitcoin market. And the main market I watch in terms of how altcoins perform is that Bitcoin baby. When Bitcoin goes up, also initially go down. Alright y'all, we're sitting out here on the BTC USD pair. Bitcoin, it's like the god market of crypto. It goes up, pulls all these altcoins down because everyone jumps out of altcoins to get into Bitcoin. It goes down, altcoins also go down because Bitcoin's a perceived safe haven within crypto. Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoin market explodes, and it goes higher and farther than Bitcoin could. Like it did in August 2020 to about October 2020, like right here, altcoins started popping off because everyone got bored by Bitcoin and wanted to get those massive gains. But October 19th of 2020, Bitcoin shot up approximately 40%. All the altcoin portfolios got smashed to hell. And a lot of people had the expectation that altcoins were just going to go to the moon and never stop. Made a lot of people scared when it started coming down. Made them lose their lunch. That they'd have to sleep on the couch and drink vodka for dinner. I've been there, done that. It's scary stuff. But when you're scared, you can't see opportunity even when it's staring you in the face. So Bitcoin's had a pretty nice run, guys. But here's the thing. Whenever you have a sustained run, one of exponential proportions, it's probably going to come down eventually. Yes, this thing is pretty controlled by the bulls. And even on this side, back in 2017, this thing dropped straight down, and on the back end, this thing went straight up. I expect Bitcoin to go sideways for a little bit and drop down, just like we did around here, July and August of 2020. We really haven't even confirmed this long-term trend line right here. I mean, we have so many touches right here, I can't see why the price wouldn't come back down. And we've never had a clean resistance support flip. Who knows? This is Bitcoin. This thing could just take off and be like, screw you, Dub Digital, I'm out, and just head up towards the moon, to the International Space Station. But I'm straying from the point. Whatever Bitcoin does will influence Band protocol, but it's all not bad news, y'all. We've had a quick influx of money into the cryptocurrency marketplace. The next step is the proliferation of that new capital into altcoin. Because let me ask you something. Did you just stop buying cryptocurrency when you bought Bitcoin? Be honest. I know I didn't, and most people won't either. They're gonna put their money all around, smear it all around, and some of that is gonna find its way into your favorite crypto. I'm talking BAS. BAND. This chart I show in front of you is the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, the altcoin market cap. But Dub Digital, why the heck you got two circles on this chart? This ain't Sesame Street. Guys, it's because I believe I've identified a fractal that occurred in 2017, which is occurring currently in 2020. And if you notice, we're pretty late in this fractal. This price after correcting went into like some kind of grinding pattern sideways for until like November 2017. If you look over here, this price action started grinding sideways pretty much since September 2020. Currently, we're in November 2020. It's almost scary how similar these charts are playing out. Let me add to you the missing component and why I think BAND is gonna go up significantly from this point. This is where we're gonna get those Lambos put on pre-order. This is why we're exposed to the altcoin forest. Prolific game, legendary, unseen. They're gonna tell stories about these historic gains at your family reunions in the future. You guys thought that 1000% increase on BAND was something special? Guys, I'm a little scared to see how high some of these cryptos go over this next bull run. Yeah, whatever, Dub Digital. That's all well and good, but it's not gonna fix the problem that BAND is bleeding. In the short term, BAND might drift down a little farther. It might go down a little lower. Let's measure the worst case scenario so we can be prepared. We can prepare our stomachs when it happens, if it happens. We're looking at maybe a 68% drop on BAND, but just looking at the cyclical high we just experienced, we're looking at 300% up. Is it more likely that as more money starts piling into the cryptocurrency space, and BAND protocol happens to be just one of the premier decentralized price oracles on the market besides Chainlink? You know that we like to buy real low and sell real high. So allow me to identify some areas where I personally would be interested in picking up some BAND. This is not financial advice, y'all. Not financial advice. Alright guys, so starting off right here, because I like to buy on the cheap. The top of the light green area is 38,051 Satoshis, and the dark green area indicates an area where I'm very interested in picking BAND up should it reach that point once again. And that price area starts at 23,486 Satoshi. This wouldn't be a Dub Digital video without doing some fundamental analysis, y'all. Let's go jump into it and see what's going on with BAND. Check this out. We're gonna go over the BAND protocol October 2020 community update. Just get a glimpse, get a flavor of what BAND's doing behind the scenes that obviously investors aren't giving them much credit for. We ain't gonna be those people. In October, a strong coordination and engineering effort with our supporter group of validators. In October, a strong coordination and engineering effort with our supportive group of validators has led to a successful network upgrade from Wenchang to Guanyu on mainnet. This means that all 67 plus validator nodes will be serving critical Oracle data for BAND integration partners to use in its smart contracts. Next update to BAND chain. Phase 2 will expand built-in support for permission and paywall APIs for premium data providers, as well as improving the composability between multiple Oracle scripts. In an effort to globally expand the accessibility of BAND, we are onboarding more licensed fiat to crypto service providers around the world, like Kyber Swap. Heard of them? I know I have. Kyber Network flagship product, Index Kyber Swap, has completed the integration with BAND protocol oracles to provide extensive pricing data for traders on over 92 plus supported assets to safeguard its users against price manipulation and detect slippage rates. The integration with Kyber Swap is setting a standard for the treatment of multiple oracles to bring more informative and valuable information to the user. Komodo, the blockchain industry's first composable smart chain platform, has integrated BAND for scalable price oracles into their flagship product, Atomic Dex, a secure wallet and custodial decentralized exchange. Both teams have been working to bridge BAND protocol oracles to Komodo, kickstarting the initial integration with 10 secure price feeds for the Atomic Dex mobile and desktop. Alright guys, just want to do a quick update for my BAND homies because I haven't done an update for BAND in a minute and a lot's happened within that time. BAND's been tanking, BAND's been bleeding, and while it might have some more to go, I think BAND's overall mid to long term perspective in terms of price looks very bright. For some reason, everyone's got a bad taste in their mouth about BAND. If y'all know something I don't, leave it in the comments. I just keep seeing more and more partnerships, more protocols integrating BAND decentralized oracles. And for the very reason that everyone loves Chainlink and thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, I cannot understand why they feel bullish on Chainlink and just ignore BAND like it's nothing. But maybe I'm a weirdo. I'm just a dude on the internet. If you like the comment, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Dub Digital. Crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.